right, let's talk about a problem that quietly eats away at so many companies, the daily manual grind of procurement. We're going to explore how a tool like ZAPTEST can use automation to completely overhaul this whole process. So let's dive right in and see how it all works. First things first, let me ask you a question. Especially if you've ever had to deal with a purchase order. Does this feel familiar? You know, that constant feeling that your business is just stuck in the mud, all because of manual data entry? And that leads us to what I like to call the manual procurement trap. It seems like such a normal everyday task, right? But believe me, its hidden costs, especially for manufacturing companies, can be absolutely huge. These three words pretty much sum it up. We're talking about smart, skilled people wasting hours of their day just copying and pasting information from emails and spreadsheets into an ERP system. It is literally the definition of repetitive work. It's so easy to make a mistake, and wow, is it slow. And the fallout from this? Well, it's very real. You get delays in getting the parts you need. You get incorrect orders that cost a ton of time and money to fix. You open yourself up to compliance problems because nothing's really tracked consistently. And maybe worst of all, you lose so much productivity that could have been spent on work that actually matters. Okay, so enough about the problem, right? Let's talk about the fix. And for our purposes today, the solution is all about automation, powered by ZAPTEST. So what exactly is ZAPTEST? The easiest way to think about it is like a new digital employee. It's an AI-powered RPA platform, which is really just a fancy way of saying it's software that you can teach to do all those boring, repetitive digital tasks. It literally watches what you do, learns the process, and then does it for you, perfectly every single time. Now, I know AI-powered automation can sound really complex and intimidating, but getting there is actually way more straightforward than you'd think. Let's take a look at the actual process. It really just comes down to 3 simple steps. First, you just do the task one time, like you normally would, while the Rec Studio records everything you do. Every click, every keystroke, it's kind of like making a screen recording. Second, the AI bits, like ZAPTEST Copilot, analyze that recording, figure out what's on the screen, and automatically build the automation for you. And third, the system just takes over, running that process on its own, checking the data as it goes, and spitting out reports that are ready for any audit. It's really that direct. And now for the part everybody wants to see, the results, the impact. Because this isn't just a small tweak. The difference is, well, it's dramatic. Let's start with this number, 90%. Think about that for a second. A task that used to take your team an hour now takes just 6 minutes. You multiply that across hundreds of orders, and it's an absolute game changer. And all that newfound speed? It translates directly into a 5 times increase in throughput. Your team can suddenly handle 5 times the work without hiring a single extra person. Just imagine what that means during your busiest season. No more bottlenecks. Things just flow. But here's the kicker. Speed and volume are great, but not if the orders are wrong. This is why this is so critical. You get all that incredible performance while basically achieving 0 errors. The robot doesn't get tired, it doesn't make typos. This one thing eliminates the root cause of all those incorrect orders and compliance nightmares we were talking about. So you see, an improvement on this scale is way more than just fixing a slow process. It's a fundamental strategic shift in how your whole procurement department can operate. This slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? You go from being manual and just reacting to things to being automated and strategic. You go from being error-prone and messy to being transparent and totally auditable. From inefficient to scalable. And this is the big one. Procurement stops being just a cost center and starts actively driving a real, measurable return on investment. So we'll end with this question. Just think about your own team for a minute. If you could wipe away the entire burden of manual data entry tomorrow, what could they really accomplish? What kind of high-value, strategic work could they finally focus on? What kind of potential could you unlock?